Yeah. Okay.
See how we're gonna do this because we're not.
So this is going to be a completely different episode.
It's
right?
a very
What?
It's a difficult topic.
It's a very no, but it's also the community. It's a very passionate. Is that the word?
Yeah, passionate.
Very passionate community. They don't take lightly to.
You were talking about the crypto.
Okay. I thought you were still on the.
No, I'm not on that anymore.
Okay,
That's off, Mike.
Yeah. Okay.
No, but it's very passionate community. If you say some fuckery or you say something they don't like, they're gonna roast. They're gonna roast us anyway. I think it's important that we acknowledge that we're gonna get roasted.
If we make a mistake, which we are gonna do, they're gonna roast us. They're gonna say some shit.
Even if you don't make a mistake, they're gonna roast you.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
So who cares?
Yeah.
Have we ever cared about?
I'm just letting y'all know I'm doing it. Let's get the views.
So yeah,
you want to do the thing?
Which thing?
What thing?
We're not.
What thing?
We're not financial advisors.
No, we're not there yet. We're not there yet.
You're skipping parts.
You're skipping.
You don't even know us.
This is somewhere in the middle.
All right.
Yeah.
So, all right. We are the Three Young Men. I'm Jeffrey.
It's about time, Duncan.
Oliver.
And thank you for listening. We lately have been getting into something new, and we all have our different reasons or pretty similar reasons, and we'll talk about that. But
so what? What's
the bar low? Put the bar low.
Wait. So what was the reason? What was the reason why you got into it?
Okay, we need to.
Let's not specify.
We need to organize this podcast.
Let's not specify.
What do you mean? How many minutes we
exactly.
don't know?
I know.
No, you fucking idiots. How many minutes? They don't know what we're talking about. Yo. We're going to talk about blockchain and cryptocurrency for this episode.
I tried to give it a nice
deal with it.
Nah.
All right, now they know where we are. You have to give it a. Yo, go ahead. You want to take the.
Ever since the pandemic, we have been looking into it slightly, and this last few months, shit has been a little bit wild in the crypto space in general, and we started looking into. We started putting a little bit of money in it, and we all have our reasons. And I want to basically get into why did you guys and I myself try to get into it. So
what was your reason?
We are crypto newcomers. We recently became interested in the topic, and we are now going to discuss what we've learned, whether right or wrong. So don't roast us right off. A lot of this shit is just, we're still discussing. This is a learning. What we're doing is, it's like a vlog. We're taking you on a learning process. That's how you have to look at it. This is not fucking telling you how to go. Don't do anything that we say. Don't do any of this.
Okay, go ahead.
What? I'm just saying.
Say your thing.
No, you don't need to critique us.
No, say your thing.
Which thing? I know it's not relevant. It's not relevant.
It's not yet.
No, it's not. We don't need it for this platform.
Go ahead.
When we start balling, then I'll say it.
Okay, cool.
So, because you can't just say that. I mean, the other
guy.
What
was your reason, Jeff?
Yes,
my
shirts and shit.
Yeah.
I wanted to make money.
All right, and that's Jeff. All right.
No.
Duncan, your turn.
No, I'm not done. Like, I started with just, I want a quick cash grab. People are making money of this. So apparently, it's pretty easy for them. I thought,
That's not how it works,
No, I didn't. When we got into it, I realized it's not easy.
This is the problem we have in cryptocurrency nowadays.
This is the problem we have in cryptocurrency.
Don't talk as if you're one of them.
This
is the issue that we have.
Like you have these
people don't have inexperienced hands, man. Guys. What do they say, paper hands?
Exactly, right? Inexperienced guys, right? Solid.
Diamond.
Solid.
Hands, buddy.
These
I'm not going nowhere. The price dropped last week. I ain't selling nothing. Hodl God.
These guys are talking in memes. These guys are different now. So I thought it would be good money to invest in, and it would be a long-term interesting thing. Eventually, it could make me a lot of money.
What's the first thing you bought?
First thing was Bitcoin.
Don't lie.
Bitcoin.
You lying?
No.
You lying?
I bought Bitcoin first.
You were lying.
I can go back into my.
What'd you buy first?
You know what I bought first?
Tell me what it is.
Ethereum.
Oh, you were lying too. Both of you dudes are lying.
You can go into my history.
Both of you guys are lying.
You can go into my history.
It's me now. So it's just me.
No.
It's just me. I'm just.
Second thing was
I'm just gonna put.
My guy. We're not done yet. Like you want coordination, structure.
You're judged by the first thing you buy. That's actually a thing in the community.
Yeah. Okay, Ethereum.
But that's a good one. I'm gonna look silly.
You're not going to look silly though.
The first currency that I bought was Dogecoin. Now watch this now. First of all, you fucked. I made a lot. First of all, I made a lot of money off that, so you can't say shit. So I worked out for me. So there. But I quickly bought I bought Cardano like almost immediately after that.
That's a good buy. Yeah.
I bought Cardano like almost immediately after that.
But what were you guys' reason for going trying to get into crypto.
I wanted to learn how it works.
Okay.
It was really the
and then
Very
use
noble.
it to make money.
Noble.
Okay.
But I wanted to. It wasn't a thing of like, because that's why I do. No joke. All jokes aside, I do think people make that mistake of like, oh, I'm just gonna put some money in, and oh, people make money off this, and put some money in and watch it grow because this is the one everyone's talking about, so it's gonna go up high, and I'll just say, I'm like, well, it doesn't really work like that. You should. I think you should know how it works. So for me, it was like, if I have money in this, it's gonna force me to study it.
Yeah.
It's gonna
To be
force me
involved
to
in-
read
You have some
it.
kind of stake in it.
Exactly. So it's going to force me to read about how it works and understand it. So that's what I did, and I learned a lot about it. And now I'm just fascinated by it as a technology, not just even like, oh, the money. But like, I think the technology is actually very significant.
I think we're all at the same place in that sense. Like we're all
It's very
interested
impressive.
in tech. The tech is mind blowing to certain degrees.
Yeah. So I approach it from a completely different angle, and I can actually appreciate.
You still want to buy gold.
No. Like I really appreciate all angles, but I mean I approach it completely different. I started off just watching the news and looking at what happened in our economy, like from a macro perspective, right?
Europe
And
European central bank.
you can literally look at the markets. So the stock market, I'm not talking about the crypto market, just the stock market in general, and the prices just also in general. They're all increasing.
Yeah.
And
Shit is up.
this is due to inflation, right? So when inflation happens, the value of your money decreases, right? So the value of your dollar, if you're in America.
We get all of this correct because they're going.
No, this makes sense. This makes sense.
We are not financial advisors.
We are not financial
Nothing
people.
in this video could
This
be
is-
considered
it makes sense.
financial
It makes-
advice. All
this
of
is
this
accurate.
is
This
for
is completely
educational
accurate.
and informational purposes.
I went to school for this, okay?
Any
Calm your
decisions
tits.
you make or
My
risks
guy-
you take are entirely
My
on
bros,
you.
we don't know shit. We don't claim to know shit.
I
Shit
think
could be wrong.
Half
Shit
of
could
what
be
he said
right.
was incorrect already. I know that. Half of what he said made no sense.
Make
already.
your own fucking decision. Do your own research, dude.
Exactly. Anyways,
Okay, so when I saw my money becoming worth less, basically, I made the decision, let me be active. Let me try to figure out some way to, hedge this or make sure that,
But why crypto
the value of my money. So
Why crypto?
So why crypto? Good question. I looked at, what can, at the current state of what can I step into without, having to spend a lot of money. And crypto was very easy to roll into. It was a little harder to understand because it's a completely different, concept, a completely different world realm. And so we decided as a group, just to figure this out, like just to start, because the start is the first step into getting to understand the market, getting to understand how it actually works.
I think one of the good things that we did here is step into it together.
Yeah.
Like we put money in around the same time. We talked about a lot of stuff. We shared like resources and information with each other. If we found something interesting, we shared it with each other. If we found a different coin that was interesting, a different technique or a different like philosophy behind Bitcoin or Bitcoin crypto in general, we shared it with each other, and that helped us.
I did do better than both of you though. I think that's important to mention.
You went deep. He went to a different world.
I think I'm better than you.
Hey.
Of course you think that.
Hey.
You always think
I'll
that.
just
At
put
the
that
end,
out there.
at the end, we'll see.
I'm just
We'll
putting that
see.
out there. Well, I'm just putting. Well, you want to invest in gold, so I mean, what's that about?
Yeah, let me.
You want to.
Do you want to explain that one? Do you want to explain that one?
I'm gonna leave that to you, sir.
Okay.
That's for you.
Why you mentioning it the whole time? Then why you mention it? Then why you mentioning it the whole time?
You can go ahead. You can go. You can take the thing. I'm just saying. I'm not doing none of that shit.
And we had that whole discussion
Gold
about.
is, well, silver I'm cool with. Gold is useless. It's useless. You can't do nothing with it. This doesn't frustrate you.
What do you mean you can't do anything?
What do you do with gold?
I think
I say you can't use it for anything. You could have shown me like.
What do you mean you can use it? It's a store of value, which means
No, the regular person cannot use it.
I meant something physical. That's what I mean.
The regular person
It has value.
I cannot.
I'm not saying there's not value. I'm just saying you
I-
can't build something with it.
I cannot.
or
I
use
cannot
it
go
as
to a
tool
store
or-
Yeah.
and buy something with gold.
Why can't you?
The store wants dollars or euros
Yeah,
or
well,
pesos.
it's-
You can though.
trade
You can. You can trade. You can trade your gold.
You
for,
think that I
for
could
some-
go into like a?
Well, if I
You
had
can,
if
my
I had-
guy.
if
You You
I had a
can, you
store
can,
You
you
came
can.
to with a bar of gold. I'm
Exactly.
gonna think about it for a minute. See what we're talking about.
Shit, nah.
What are you talking about?
I'm just saying silver is used to purify water. It's used in certain medications. It's used in batteries.
After-
That's what I
I
mean.
was an
See-
advocate
see-
of silver
see,
even more
after-
than I was for gold. So what are you
See-
talking about?
See,
I'm good on that. I'm just shitting on gold. That's all.
guys, after learning
Coin
about
Bureau guy doesn't like gold either.
come on,
He doesn't.
guys, after learning about the uses for crypto
Boom.
in
Look at
multiple ways,
Second it back in.
I
Actually, we should cut
understand.
you now off too. You be cutting off people's segues. We should cut your shit off right now.
Okay, go ahead.
Go ahead.
So
Well, we got now. No, that's the issue.
After learning multiple ways of crypto and blockchain usage, especially, I understand what you're saying. Basically,
we should keep it on crypto related.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
no, but I understand what you mean.
Well,
like,
we can talk about it.
I understand what you mean. Like, there's a certain use for silver that gold doesn't have, and that makes
It's tangible.
it's tangible, and it makes it so much more useful. And the same thing with a lot of these crypto coins. Like, a lot of them are so useful in many kind of ways. It's a little bit science fiction-y and far off for a lot of regular people, I think. But if you understand it,
Talking down to the peasants.
no,
Come again?
The regular people. It's a little far fetched.
no, not
you-
regular people, but
For you commoners.
I don't
From-
know what
right-
Jeff is on today.
Right now-
today
Commoners.
is
This is a
you
little-
know it's something
not.
special.
Nothing for me.
Nothing. No, but it's even for me, for technical people, it can still be very daunting.
Yeah,
and
shit is
difficult.
dense.
It's very dense. Like, these white papers sometimes are super difficult to understand.
And he be wrong.
Who?
You.
Me?
Because
What?
the Matic 2 layer 2 solution is not.
I think Matt.
It's not.
So this is not necessary.
This
Not
is
yet.
not necessary,
Continue.
right?
Continue.
It is
my
very
guy.
necessary.
It's not
What
necessary.
kind
Not
of
yet.
podcast do you people
Not yet.
have?
Not yet. Continue, my guy.
No, but crypto in itself is super interesting.
he be
I
wrong.
wanna ask you guys, like, this mostly just interviewing each other. What of crypto right now? Pass the money, because the money is
Yeah.
part of it, and we need to explain at some point why money is a part of it. But pass the money.
That's the part you don't like.
What is interesting about crypto for you guys? Like, the use of it. Like, what use cases do you guys see that you guys at some point think, oh, this is gonna be actually a real thing? That
In a
is
very
super
general sense or a very specific
Either,
example thing. All right, you
Either.
read.
Cryptocurrency or blockchain.
All.
dope? Oh, the whole.
Okay,
thing.
so what I see is, for example, land rights. If I look at land rights at the moment, let's just say Africa, for example, it's not registered properly, and somebody can just come in and say this piece of land is mine.
A lot
Yeah?
of disputes about that.
Exactly,
everywhere, yeah.
exactly. So with blockchain, this could be evaded because it's a ledger with data on there, and literally every single time data changes or somebody adds something to the block of change, it's saved and you can't basically erase it.
I have a
right?
question about that. in a
Yeah,
minute. You
go
ready?
ahead.
No, you. finish
Oh, okay,
it.
okay.
You finish it.
So basically, when it comes to land rights, you can retrace the owner of a set land, and these disputes could be evaded.
They could, yeah.
So that's a real life, application of blockchain. So that's why I think that would be, something it could change. It
Yeah.
could, change for the better.
Yeah. Well, how about you?
A lot of the talk is about mass.
What was your thing,
A lot of talk is about mass adoption, right? So what we
Yeah.
need for mass adoption. This
Yeah.
would be a perfect example of something that would be form of mass adoption in the sense of land rights if you used it on a big scale.
Yeah.
But my question is, do you think that you can have mass adoption of this technology in a world where people don't understand how it works? Because I've taken your example. You're telling me there's a blockchain somewhere that says that this is his land.
Okay, I've responded. Yeah, I think it does.
Yeah, you can then explain to me, well, it's immutable and everything is checked.
No, but you don't.
Well, I don't fucking understand.
I think we had this discussion before.
If I don't get it,
I think we had the discussion. You want to take that one? You want to take that one?
Yeah, I can say my point again, but I don't know if that was what you meant. But I think you can explain it just in the same way that we explain the cloud to people.
Exactly.
Like the cloud is it's not a cloud. It's a group of computers in multiple places in the world.
You lost me already.
Yeah, but
that's the thing. Nobody's explaining. So there's some people walking around here. No. Most people walking around on this earth don't understand what cloud is.
But
the
key difference there is that comes from centralized. And people trust systems and people, and you don't really have that with blockchain. So in theory, for example, if you lose. Let's say you have Google Drive and you lose a file, you delete a file by accident, you delete it permanently. In theory, Google can get you that file back.
We need to explain this aspect.
Google can get you that file back, or the Ethereum, your shit's gone, it's gone. No one can do nothing for you.
We need to explain this. We need to explain this difference between
land rights. You're telling me there's a blockchain somewhere that says this land is owned by Duke. I don't agree because I was here first. Whatever. Yeah, you telling me, well, it's immutable and it's in the blockchain because it was registered and it can't be changed and there's no action that's caused the change. So I'm sitting there like, well, I don't fucking understand any of that. I don't agree. As opposed to like something like people trust the law, they trust governments. You see what I'm saying? Like, so if you tell me what the law says so, then I know. You see what I'm saying? Then it's backed by, I guess, the threat of.
Yeah. Okay. No. I get your point. I get your point. But I think it's a combination of education, but at the same time. Also, the luck and you know the positive thing is the younger generation is growing up with this technology. Right?
Younger generation, okay.
And if you combine that with the education part, I think it has it's possible.
You think it's just a generational thing?
No,
because one of the because for example, if you look at smart contracts, now we're getting deep into it. If you look at smart contracts,
we're skipping a lot of steps, by the way. But
people who know shit are gonna watch. So anyway, if you're talking about smart contracts, one of the concerns that some people have is that it's in code, right? It's immutable and it's in code. It's blockchain technology, and if there's a bug in it, you see what I'm saying, and that bug causes someone to lose funds or something of that nature, they can't retrieve those funds back, and they can't just go and it's not like with centralized things. We can just go in the code and fix it and release a new build. Developers can do that for like big applications in a day if they really need to.
Yeah,
you cannot do that with blockchain technology. You would literally have to release like a whole new version that gets rid of those bugs.
Yeah,
that then replaces on the Ethereum blockchain. You have you have a possibility of deleting things and then adding new things. You can't change things, but you can delete things and put something else new in there, and then that would fix it.
The next time you introduce a new concept, just explain the concept.
Yeah, he did.
No, I mean smart contracts.
We're doing that. I thought.
I think it's wise because
some people get it. Some people.
Yeah. Okay.
We'll see what kind of questions you get.
Go ahead, man.
No,
But you see what I'm saying? Like
I see what you mean.
I completely understand what you mean.
I don't know if people are psychologically prepared for the deterministic.
There is a
beautiful nature of blockchain.
But understand this as well. The idea of internet hasn't been in existence for a very long time.
True.
And people have adapted and people are using the internet as if it's been here for forever.
But I still contest that. But go ahead.
But because the idea of just think about it, because if you really logically just look at it, you can literally connect to a person, or you can contact a person that's somewhere all the way in Africa, for example, right now, via the internet, via, for example, calling, whatever. It's a very it's very futuristic.
All right.
You understand? But okay.
Yes, but and tell me if it's too deep. But the thing that I have is that yes, we've adapted the internet, but the way in which we engage with the internet is still very similar to how we've engaged as people for decades. It's not very different in the style and the way that it works. The blockchain thing is, and we know, especially
elaborate on the part that we've interacted as people.
Well, for example, so if you look before the internet, you would have, what would entertainment be? You would have a couple major corporations that would have TV channels, networks, where they would then make the shows and they would then broadcast those shows, and those would be the shows that you watched on those networks that you then on TV that you buy from certain companies. If you want to call someone, you would have to have a phone subscription or a phone line subscription with the provider that would then give you the ability to call people, things like that. If you look at what we have now, you still need an internet subscription from a specific company to use the internet. Then if you want to watch something, okay, creators can just make things on YouTube, but it's still on YouTube. You see what I'm saying? It's still owned by a specific one company that is in control of what happens. You understand what I'm saying? You still have that relationship as a customer where you don't have any equity of your own. You don't have any ownership or control of anything.
Yeah.
The thing with blockchain is that there's a philosophical comment. That's what if it gets too deep, stop me. But there's a philosophical conversation that comes into play that is relevant because it started that way also. It is a philosophical debate that started it. People need to know like that's how it started.
Okay.
Where you had a particular... There's actually a video where someone explains it really well. But it explains basically the history of it starting with certain people that disagreed with... Oh, yeah.
After
it started the financial crisis. That's what it was.
2009.
Yes. As a response to that, there was this online movement called...
The crisis was 2008, 2009...
what were they called?
Cyber
junkies. They had a name. There was a name of this movement of people that just disagreed with the idea of a centralized entity being in control over everything. And they wanted to use technology to subvert that. Right? So to go to a world where things are decentralized and no one entity has control, but all sorts of people have control, and we can trust a system that is not in one person's control, where things are also transparent, everyone can see them. That was very important. That's because if you think about it, blockchain technology, we talk about it being transparent, but it doesn't inherently have to be.
No,
that's a decision. That's a community decision of like, okay, it should always be that way. But you can make a blockchain that's not transparent at all. Where the ledger is not open source. It's there, but it's not.
For example, for a company, when it comes to in a company,
they want to do stuff like that. They want to do stuff like that. But we just there's a philosophy in the crypto community of like, okay, it has to be open source. Everything has to be open source. Everyone has to be able to see everything, see all transactions. It has to be decentralized. You have to make sure that the decentralization is handled properly also. To make sure that it really is decentralized, that you don't leave too many space for it to be centralized amongst just a few people. And immutable. Yeah. It's immutable. That's one of the most important things is that when it's done. It can be fixed. It can be retrieved. If something's gone, it's gone. It can't be reverted back. There's no undo button. There's no backup. There's none of that. I think that's a very different approach to how we move with each other as a society.
I think
so. I think that conversation is missing. I think they forget that sometimes.
I think your point is very valid, but I want you to remember also that all of the structures and things you have explained are taught and they came over years. So it was there, yes, it was there before the internet, but it was there because a group of people put that into place, and this is what happened over time. So with crypto and, let me not call it crypto, decentralized internet, maybe, I expect something similar to happen. It will not be immediately. For the next 10, maybe 15 years, this shit will be low.
All right, but then I agree.
Low?
I agree with that.
It's big now, but I don't...
It's not even big now. That's the funny thing. It looks big when you get into it, but it's not big. People don't know shit.
This shit will be low.
Niggas is doing nothing.
Right now, it's maybe a couple million people doing this shit. And that will be maybe like this still for the next few years. Right now, financial institutions are talking about it, but it will be a financial thing until people understand, hey, there's way more that we can do. And that part is mostly... Right now, the difficulty with this whole space is that everything is purely technical.
I understand that a huge proportion of people are just hodling their shit on exchanges. They just make an account. They just make an account, buy some shit, they leave it there. Oh, I'm doing crypto now. You don't.
There's two things. There's two things. Yeah.
Do that.
This whole space is purely technical, and the second thing, this whole space is purely focused on money right now. Like you say,
for the most part, yes. Yeah.
Most people are keeping their money. Most people are day trading and holding money to trade, and they're not using the programs that there are. Also, because most of the programs don't exist till the degree that it would be easy for most people to use.
But do you know why it's always, because you complain about that, but do you know why there's always money? Because there has to always be money up.
Yeah, but
you can't really do it with
I understand that. And I'm not against the money part of it. I'm against the focus on money alone.
But what else would you focus on, Jeff?
There's a lot of stuff that you can.
No, I get his point because you know, like blockchain can be used for various.
Yeah, but you still need money.
You still need money, and I'm not against
Yeah.
it. You need funding. You need money to build and create stuff. You need money to live and pay your employees and the developers.
You know what my argument to that is? I think I find interesting is that it actually teaches you how money is involved in everything. When you have the other types of platforms, you just don't see it.
And that's what I like.
But every
about
time
it.
they
like
play
that.
a YouTube ad, you see what I'm saying? Instead of the YouTube ad, you get a gas fee.
Yeah.
But it's the same concept. Someone has to make money somewhere. So you have to pay for this somehow. So that's how. It's just here, they also give you the opportunity to make money by investing your time or not your time.
I'm completely cool with that. This is why I like the Brave browser so much, and you use
it's a piece of shit browser.
You hate it,
But
I like it because it does exactly what you say.
Best use Chrome.
Fine, you can use whatever browser you want, but I just wanted to explain.
Talk your shit. Talk
the
your
idea.
shit.
I like for what it does. It is a tool that you use in every day. You can use it if you want to. You can use it in every day, but you instead of paying for everything with your data, you can choose to pay with your attention, and then you get coins for it, which give you some kind of incentive to stay into it.
Jeff,
it's
that's
fine.
A bullshit use case.
It's the most. It's a simple
Jeff,
and easy step in.
Listen to what you said. You said you don't sell your data, but you pay with your attention.
Yeah,
that's your data, though. What do you mean you pay with your attention?
But you get money back for it.
They're selling you ads, Jeff.
Yes, but that's fine. I understand what you mean, and I'm not
you get
disagreeing.
paid to watch the ads?
That basically.
Yeah, there's something fishy about that thing. Don't make any sense.
I understand what you mean, but at the same time, I think that is like a good example of what could be possible. Except, like right now, all the stuff that is being built and that we see are exchanges, DEXs, and all these other kind of stuff. Like people are making lending platforms, high yield. People don't understand that.
It's all finance. What would you build?
I would
on
actually,
the spot.
I would
blockchain technology. You have to build a blockchain.
I would want to make a YouTube
platform. I actually thought of that too.
I would want to make a YouTube or an Instagram where you can pay people that you like.
You might have to cut this part out.
It's fine. No, but we saw that other platform.
But they did Big Cloud though.
Yeah.
You didn't like it, you see?
I didn't like it.
See, motherfuckers never happy.
No, hold up.
It's only money. Someone does something that's not money. I don't like it either.
I didn't like it because the whole focus was on money. People came in to make money. People didn't come in to make content.
But how do you avoid that though in a space where you have the money part is now put in your own hands? Because there's always money at play. It's just for Netflix, you just make a subscription and you roll with it.
The marketing needs to be
Jeff, I have to agree to a certain degree. I have to agree with Oliver because if, for example, the model, because we're talking about the social platform, exactly. So when it comes to Instagram, for example, you have people that post pictures and because of their attention or whatever they sell on the platform, they get money, right? This is literally very transparent. You just support the person you think is doing well. That's it.
Instagram is the same thing. They just hide the money. Let's say that might seem less appealing. They hide that in the background.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? But it's still always there. And what you get with DeFi that maybe then makes it a little bit less appealing is that's very much at the forefront because it's in your own hands.
Yeah.
It's on you. It's
the whole thing.
You have
for
the
me,
wallet. You can stake your
the
coins.
Forefront is fine.
More value of them. You can.
I'm 100% fine with the forefront. The problem for me is that it becomes the main focus in many cases.
Many cases, you mean on all platforms when it comes to...
In most of the platforms I've seen right now...
Most of the platforms are financial platforms.
It's always about money. Money's the first... Even when I look at privacy and making your own identity, it's all about money. It's about having a wallet that nobody can see. Like there's
a couple things there that are trying to do something different, but they're hard to find. They're hard to find.
Can you mention one?
The games?
There was one social media platform for cryptocurrency enthusiasts So it was literally just focusing on the cryptocurrency community. I sent you that one even, but I don't know if it was blockchain based. I think they just made a platform that cryptocurrency people can use to talk to each other. That's one thing. Okay. And that's not what I mean. And then there was NFTs are also NFTs.
Like NFTs are
NFTs have also become very much a money thing. Also,
NFTs have become a money thing, but they originally were like a good way for. Or originally, people started using them as a good way for artists to make a good buck off of their art. People could auction and see art and have. And this is the most important thing about NFT that I think a lot of people are missing. People could own or have the idea of owning stuff. And that was the catch there. It was not about the money itself. It was mostly about, hey, I have this piece of art that if I could print it out, or I could own an NFT and get like a printed version next to it. And that piece of art is mine. I can tell you, hey, I own this specific piece of art.
Yeah.
And that was the draw. I think that a lot of crypto and DeFi misses that little part. It's all very techy. And it misses maybe a touch, maybe a little bit more human.
They need a Steve, man. They don't have that Steve Jobs yet to come in and go, yo, listen, people don't fucking care about your fucking developer shit. Yeah. The computer has to smile.
I must say.
That's what he fucking told him. He said, I don't give a fuck. They said, oh, but the algorithms, they say, I don't give a fuck. Computer better smile when I turn it on.
Exactly.
Or else.
But I must say one thing.
And they figured it out.
I must say one thing now. After diving into it, I like the space right now quite a bit. Like, I like the projects that are going on.
So you just gave a whole rant about,
Well, what would you? Can I go back to? Because I'm still. What would you? So blockchain based platform. What would you make?
YouTube.
You said how?
I would make a blockchain based social media network or video network.
On the spot. Come on.
Yeah, man. Fucking Shark Tank.
I would make a blockchain based video network where you could basically share your shit, and you could be paid in the currency that is attached to that platform, and you can just share stuff. It is mostly about making videos, about making the best video platform.
What would your tokenomics look like?
And that's a step too deep. Like I'm not even.
Would you put the videos on chain or off chain?
On chain.
That's difficult.
I know.
It's a lot of data.
It's a lot of data. That would be difficult, but I think
fucking up the environment.
A lot of things.
That would fuck up the environment.
That's the thing we need to talk about.
You'd be fucking. There's a lot of because that's what you have with the Ethereum network now. They don't even have videos, but just the amount of traffic that's on it pushes up the gas.
But you put this guy on the spot, right? What would you think?
Putting him on the spot.
What would you think?
Well, he's the one saying he wants to change the world.
Okay.
No, I don't want to change the world.
Okay,
but I did think also about something. I think something with video would be interesting too. But the same thing I had is
you would do it off chain.
That's the way you might have to do it. Because right now, I don't know if you guys know, but BitCloud has that problem. They had a problem with images. Because it's supposed to be a social network, so you should be able to upload images. But they had a problem for a while with images because everything is on chain. So they were storing the images on chain, and it was just hard on the network. So the solution then is then to store the images off chain.
How does that look?
But that then moves the centralized aspect away from it. What you could also do is that you could, start working with, layer solutions and then store the images on a separate chain that's parallel.
See, and that's where
that's where you can get into the techie stuff.
That's where this. That's why I think
they should have built it on Polka. What did they build it on?
BitCloud.
Did they do their own thing? They built their own
No,
chain?
I don't think they built their own thing.
Is it on Ethereum?
It's ERC, I think.
Oh, that's stupid.
We would need to double check that, but I think it's ERC.
I wouldn't have done that.
But
why do people keep building on ERC if the shit's full? Because the platform's congested and full. You keep building on it.
Because
they're hoping on the 2.0.
Every wallet works with it. This is one of the.
They're expecting.
I know
2.0.
what you mean. Expecting.
We gonna see. We gonna see what Vitalik been up to in October. We gonna see, buddy. When actually, I'm still a little skeptical.
Until we get rid of or get past the difficulties with gas fees and with environmental problems, we can.
Are there really environmental problems though, or are people just talking shit because they don't know shit about?
I think both.
Shit.
It's half real. It's half real environmental problems because this shit
broke it down.
This shit really takes a lot of energy to run.
Yeah,
you cannot dispute that.
It does. Okay.
It takes a lot of energy to run.
Does it take more energy? Watch this. Watch one more do.
Yeah, I see what you're doing. They always do this. They always do it.
I'm paying attention.
Does it take more though than the current financial system, the energy it takes to operate the current financial system?
Most likely not, because the current financial system
is no.
Yes, most likely not. It's fine, same thing.
So
no, but this
that's
shit,
all I'm saying.
this shit comparatively for the amount of people that are using it, it takes a lot of energy. Let's be real.
Even if you scaled it, it wouldn't take as much energy as the current financial system.
Yeah, but it still takes a lot.
According to proper data.
It's fine. It's fine.
That's all I'm saying.
I'm not going to dispute.
We need to, but why is it so hard to get those facts, by the way? Because with other things, it's very, well, there's this whole debate, like, oh, cost energy, no, it doesn't know. I feel like this should be very quickly, someone should just pull up, yo, here it is, no. Like, why does it take so long? Why has it been so difficult?
You're going to be annoyed by this answer, but
What?
I think it's still technical. Technical people think that what they put out is enough.
No, I don't think that's it.
I
don't think that's it, because you have certain. I think you just have certain groups that don't want the information out there like that, advertised like that.
What information out there like that?
Because the information is available. If you look it up, you can compare. You can compare.
If you look it up,
That's what I'm saying. That's
if
what I'm telling
you look it up and you're technical about it, you can do anything.
No, my point. You asked. So why?
I asked.
Yeah. So why?
Yeah, well, because they're fucking saying Elon gonna fucking make something to look at the usage. Now, I mean, we can just look the shit. People been knew how much energy costs. Why? What kind of?
Okay,
No,
so
but
Why is this difficult? I don't understand.
If you want to get the regular person on board, you need a simple dashboard that somebody can go to.
That doesn't exist. That's out there.
I don't think that exists. I haven't found it at least
You
yet.
could Google something. You could read.
a simple dashboard about.
A one link, Bitcoin Energy or whatever link you can have.
Anyone can
you
make
click
that shit
in.
up.
I know.
And why do we have that for the current?
No, we don't.
No, we actually do. For Greenpeace and shit be doing shit.
Yeah, they do. They be doing.
You mean
it.
like the banking system?
Not for the banking system, but like for big corporations.
For big corporations, yeah. And big corporations to a certain degree need to
do shit like that.
They need to a certain degree report how much damage they do to the world and stuff.
Why fucking Elon getting in on the fucking check energy use of cryptocurrency bullshit?
Because of his shareholders, maybe.
Motherfucker, if you don't go build a car, you
that
keep
was
fucking involving yourself.
That was the whole thing with the Tesla thing. The reason why
shareholders.
Why Bitcoin Tesla.
I knew that. I said that though. Did I not say that? Please
yeah,
tell
you
me I
said
said that.
You said that.
I said, yo.
He said that in the.
I did say that. I said, yo.
You said that in the chat.
He don't have fuck all to say. Shareholders came in and said, yo, you need to relax.
But it is
with
mostly
this crypto shit that you be doing with it.
You've seen you know this probably as well. It was mostly because of energy bonds or energy contracts.
Yeah, the carbon deficit. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Otherwise,
carbon credit, and you can sell carbon credit. Yo, come on, man, this is fucking.
It was another scheme that he was pulling. Tesla is just another scheme again.
The man is the biggest finesser of all time, and I salute him.
No,
I salute him because he's done a great job.
He's doing well with whatever he is doing right now. Yeah,
big finesse.
Yeah,
he is.
Do you guys
going to Mars? We ain't going to Mars.
All right,
telling me stories.
What do you guys think?
Not
that
saying there's a UFOs.
He's
you know he made that shit up. No, that's from him. How you gonna tell me now all of a sudden there's UFOs? I'm not fucking with it.
Okay.
They're saying there's UFOs, Jeff. Why you looking at me?
No,
they're saying there's UFOs. Everybody's talking about there's UFOs now.
You had a question, right?
No, I forgot about it.
Oh, you forgot the question.
Wait, let me. Yeah, how do you guys think this space will look in 5 years? Will there be more retail traders with like regular people like us trading? Will there be corporations taking this whole thing over?
I think what you'll get is a new class of.
We're talking about 5 years.
Nick, let me talk my talk. Why can't
Let him go.
Don't forget, it's just 5 years.
Let me do my thing though.
It ain't that
Let me have my. Okay, why don't you go then?
No, go ahead. No, go ahead.
Oliver, go ahead.
Go put your shit out there.
Oliver, go
In
ahead.
5 years, all he gonna have is gold bars, gold. That's all he gonna have. Fucking heavy ass. Fucking, we got this shit digital. He carrying gold still, heavy as fuck. He can't move nowhere. Fuck is he talking about? Gold bars, man.
Could you explain your ideas?
All I was gonna say is that you're gonna have a new class of wealthy people. That's it. You're gonna have a new class, like the way you have.
What do you mean, new class of wealthy people? Are you talking about a new generation that
not a new generation.
discovered cryptocurrency, and that's why they became more wealthy?
Yeah, I think what you're gonna have. I think the community is gonna become a lot richer.
Yes.
I think what you're gonna get is okay. So now in cryptocurrency, it's a bunch of people, a very small percentage that has a lot of money, has made a lot of money off of it. I think what you're gonna get is a lot more, but as opposed to a couple billionaires and a couple multi-millionaires, you're gonna get a lot more millionaires, 100,000aires. Like you're gonna get a lot more of like a stable,
that middle range.
Yeah, exactly. And I do think you're going to get...
You mean more spread out, basically?
Yeah, I think it's going to get more of a sort of middle class in the crypto community, but that middle class in the crypto community will be still like upper class for the rest of everyone else. Like you've seen this with... I think there's going to be a physical component to it too. I really do. I think the same thing you have with Web 2.0, with Silicon Valley.
Yeah,
that's the Silicon Valley.
There will be a lot of small companies.
There will be a sort of Silicon Valley for crypto, and they'll all go there, and then motherfuckers are gonna be making all sorts of startups and shit. They'll be doing it there, and then people will be coming up there, and then you'll have a whole community of people in that space that know what's up, that are fucking rich.
And couldn't you argue that it's
and
already
I intend
there?
to be one of them.
It's not there yet, I think.
It's coming.
No, I'm just asking if couldn't you argue that it's already there?
It's this small.
I wouldn't be surprised if you get multiple clusters. Like if you get per specific second generation blockchain, you get a different city or area where people go to. Like I wouldn't be surprised if Cardano has like a place in the world where a lot of people congregate.
I do think because also what you have to understand is that we're already starting to face jurisdictions, right?
Yeah.
So it's happening now where people are leaving China to go to other places because China's being, China's saying that they won't support blockchain mining any longer you can't accept it as a financial institution.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. So people is moving, right? It's gonna be that one country or state, because in America the states can also do a lot, right? It's gonna be that one that says, all right, we're all in. We're totally for it. If you come here, you can do whatever. There's gonna be one place that does that. Yeah. There's gonna be one place that gets it early, and it's gonna go, yo, you can do whatever you want here with crypto. We're totally for it. We're behind it. Come over. You can do. We'll fund it. We'll fund it. We'll give you tax breaks if you come here and do it. And everybody's gonna go there, and that'll become like a hub for it. I don't know if that's good though, because it's supposed to be decentralized. So I don't know if that's
but that's why.
But then again, with staking, you can.
That's why I think specific cities are gonna do it, because I could see Cardano going 100%. 100,000% into Africa, and then another one will go maybe to America. Like Ethereum could easily assimilate it into Silicon Valley, and then Polkadot could go to another city and do that kind of shit. Like I would not be surprised if some weird shit like that happens. That would be even more in the decentralized spirit.
That's what I think.
Yeah.
I wasn't saying nothing crazy. 5 years, it'll maybe not be there fully yet, but it'll be get today. You would get like a class of.
What do you think?
You would get a class. Call it a class of. Same way you have like a class of wealth.
Okay, so what Oliver is doing, you just looking at it from the crypto space in the sense of people that invested in or invest in cryptocurrency, right? I think you could also look at it from a governmental or from the government point of view. And what you see at the moment is that different countries, different governments are trying to get into cryptocurrency or are trying to block cryptocurrencies or just the crypto space just in general. And what I think is going to happen is that most countries are going to adapt their own cryptocurrency. Yes, basically a stable coin, but not decentralized. And eventually, so the end game, I don't know if it's going to be 5 years, but maybe 10 years, they're going to create like a coin that could be pegged to all different coins. So let's say you have the US dollar combined with the European euro, let's say the Chinese renminbi, and all of them combined, and then you have literally just one coin, and that could be pegged to all the other coins. You get what I mean? So when you pay, that's the stable. That's basically the goal.
That would be the trading value
That will be the gold.
A coin that's based on the value of all the other major currencies. That's actually very. You should write it down. That's actually a very good idea. No one has that.
Yeah.
So that I think that would be.
You know, you can make that.
That would be interesting.
Yeah, but I think that's where we're going.
Changer,
I think that's where we're
That
going.
would be an idea for. Anyways, I'm just saying it would be.
No, but
Doesn't exist.
I think that's where we're going. I think that's where we're going, and it's.
Yeah.
I still think though, if you look at the whole central bank digital currency thing, I think it's sort of, you know, the way I see it, again, it'll be kind of like the internet now. You have everybody uses the internet, but only a couple people can code. You see what I'm saying? I think that's what you're gonna get is that it'll be something that everyone uses, digital currencies and cryptocurrencies, but there'll only be a very small group of people that's actually out there and really understands how it works, trading, yield farming, doing staking, like understanding how that process works to the point where there would be a business in. I've said that too. Very soon that business in teaching people how to do this is only going to grow.
Yeah.
All the crypto YouTubers that I've seen have said it like, yo, in the last couple of months, my shit has been booming. That's like just numbers.
And it will continue.
The numbers were quiet.
It will continue,
long,
definitely.
The next crisis is only going to make it bigger.
It's only going to, exactly. People are going to look it up more. So there's going to be a whole, that business is going to grow.
I think both of you are right. I think the governments are gonna try and crack down on this even more. They will fail.
Who? No, I'm asking.
Which governments?
China, we've seen them start. Well,
I think the European Union and the American government are.
See, I don't think that.
Are gonna. American government is either. See, American government is gonna go for the exchanges, and will want to have a share of whatever they have. The European Union will want to, I think, because they always have been in some way more privacy focused, they will want to attract these people and want to become the hub for this shit, I think.
There could be, that's a good point. Europe could go, yo, this is going to be us.
Exactly.
We're going to do this thing.
Because at some point...
You know, I see with the blockchain thing, I just look at like a country like the United States, I'm just like, this is just not y'all. You guys are just not.
Exactly.
It doesn't fit you.
Exactly.
I'm going to control everything, see everything, be involved in everything.
But that's why I think
the whole point is that you can't do that here. That's the whole point.
This is why I think this will be a fight. This will be a fight between the European Union and African countries to host the next crypto or the next Silicon Valley.
I think they play different roles.
What would be very interesting is, for example, Swiss.
Asia? No, you don't think Asia? They call him V-God over there.
I don't think
Vitalik. They call him V-God over there.
I have the feeling like only.
They do.
I only think China.
They call him V-God.
I'm trying to ignore this.
They do.
I know.
No, but
I only think China.
But don't you think? But don't you think Switzerland could be a perfect place?
They would.
For example.
They would.
No, that would be perfect because
beautiful scene.
They would.
I'd build a house there. Learn how to speak German.
No, but just think about
the rules.
You know, what is Switzerland known
neutral
for?
and everything. So
Neutral.
Yeah.
So they would be a perfect place for this kind
And
of shit.
German and French.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
They would be a perfect place for this. But
Chocolate.
not anymore. They need to go to
Yeah.
No, but I also I think in 5 years, this shit is going to be somewhat more regular. People are already will be able to buy and use crypto in PayPal and other regular Cash App and other regular apps. I think they're going to start paying for shit with it.
Oh, that's a good point.
They will use.
Let's talk about that.
They will use Doge or
There's
Bitcoin
so
or
much
Ethereum
going
to pay
on
for it.
with crypto that people sometimes forget. Like, you know, the whole point in the
Real life
beginning
applications
was that people could buy stuff,
Yeah.
buy and sell stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't like. You think people are gonna do that?
I think it's
There's websites where you can.
with certain altcoins they will.
You know what's
I don't think
relevant?
Bitcoin
You know
will.
what's relevant? There's I think a Dutch. Was it a Domino's? I think it was a Domino's. That's pay that.
Yeah. There's one pizza
Either
place.
you can pay them in Bitcoin, or they pay their employees in Bitcoin.
No, I know which one you mean.
Yeah.
I don't know the exact pizza store or pizza franchise, but there's a franchise of a famous pizza
Domino's,
company
I think. Domino's.
that is gonna pay their employees in crypto if they wish. So the employees
A
can.
lot of companies have done that.
Yeah, but this is one of the first big companies in the world that is global.
That's not true.
Which one? Which one? You know?
Didn't Cash App do that, or
I don't know.
There was another big American company that did.
I'm talking about it's a Dutch franchise.
Oh yeah, that's different. Yeah, I don't know about them doing it.
But
here.
the employees can choose to be paid their salaries in crypto
or part in crypto.
Part in crypto. Yeah, and that's pretty interesting. I think most businesses and business people see this as an easy way to pay people less. So if the money goes a little bit, if the crypto goes down a little bit, hey, it's your fault. I paid you a little bit less. It doesn't matter.
If it goes up,
no, but
if it goes up, yeah, as well.
I mean, well, what's the agreement?
And also,
the agreement is you pay me my salary.
Yeah, exactly.
Because you pay me the dollar value.
Right,
of my
exactly.
In crypto.
I don't know.
That's what would make the most sense.
I don't know which one of the two it is.
Are you saying your salary is 1 Bitcoin from now on, so you're getting 1 Bitcoin, whatever, but 1 Bitcoin is worth?
I don't know which one of the two it is.
Well, it has to be the first one. The second one would be stupid.
Nope.
The second one wouldn't make any sense.
That wouldn't make sense at all.
Even work, actually.
At all.
I don't know.
It doesn't function.
But
anyways.
I see certain altcoins becoming certain big. Doge is the biggest altcoin right now.
Okay, so you were just talking about Matic, right? Yeah. You have an issue, yeah? You have an issue.
I have an issue, but it's layer 2 solutions. I'm just like, come on, stop.
I think that is needed.
What is your issue with layer 2 solutions?
Well, it's a patchwork. It's a patchwork.
Yeah.
It's a Band-Aid on it's putting Band-Aid on a problem that needs to be just, it needs surgery.
Yeah, but I think
that's like you have it's not built to work that way. That's why they're making a whole new blockchain next to it, because this is not gonna work. So why waste our time with this patchwork situation when there's a better solution
until
already
2.0 drops, right? Let's say until
like
2.0 drops, right?
Yeah, but
when people flock to that one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Right?
Well, until but then what do you do when it drops though?
See,
you sell.
What do you do when it drops?
No.
Yeah, you sell. I'm talking about the man behind the project.
See it as this. The internet. We're gonna go back to your analogy from before. The internet came. A lot of companies came and built stuff on top of the internet. I see layer 2 stuff and eventually layer 3 and 4 and whatever layers they come up as the same thing. You have the internet and
Polkadot about to be an internet of blockchains. No more layers, bitch.
All good. You have the internet.
Yeah.
You have the internet, and people build stuff on the internet. Google and Amazon came and built stuff upon the internet. I think this is the same thing.
Yeah, but Jeff, you're building something upon the internet that's not sustainable.
But that,
in my opinion,
it's a bubble.
If there's someone out there that has more information, there's no camera on. If there's someone out there that has more information than I do, let me know.
This whole thing is a bubble anyways. We know it's going to burst at some point.
I understood it as that's not true.
Dude,
my guy, but don't
you guys think this is going to burst at some point?
No, it's not a bubble. It's not a bubble. This is not a bubble.
I think a lot of these...
It's not a bubble.
It affects price action movements when you say shit like
this. Do we affect anything?
Hey,
we have a platform, Jeff.
Listen,
no,
it's not a bubble.
I think a lot of the crypto projects that we see now, in a few years, definitely will be gone.
That's possible. Okay, that is possible. That is possible.
Not many will survive.
Who is staying?
Bitcoin.
Yeah, of course. I think
Ethereum.
Okay.
Ethereum.
Yes,
Ethereum.
but I'm a little skeptical.
Here's what. So watch this. Yeah. If the
2.0 drops,
works,
okay,
if it works, yeah.
I agree.
If it's enough,
I agree.
Because the shit, if they don't get this shit right, if they don't get this shit right, they are gone. I think Cardano and Dot have a chance. Are coming to whoop
and
their ass.
They have what time span are we talking about?
They have a chance.
Do your research on Polkadot. It's actually very fascinating what they're doing.
I think Polkadot is one of the most promising ones.
It's the one that people just don't. I think people don't get it. I don't know what it is. I don't know if
it's
people
difficult.
Talk about it more.
It's so difficult.
Or maybe I don't understand it well. It's actually not that impressive. But I don't know. When I read about it, I was like, well, this is the thing. This would be it. If you get this out there, we're done.
But this shit, Polkadot is a incredibly difficult thing to like. What they're doing is next level, and I don't know if I understand it fully.
So basically, the way I understand it, so people don't think we're just speaking cryptically, is that so every blockchains have use cases, right? So you have Bitcoin stores first transaction with the store value. Then Ethereum came and basically said, okay, I want to build a blockchain, but actually more for code, for programs, for software, so you can now have decentralized software, right? Then Polkadot came and said, okay, so watch this now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make a blockchain of which the use case is to make other blockchains. So it's a blockchain that you can use to make blockchains.
That is wild.
If you get that off,
and if that works,
that's the ultimate cheat code. So every blockchain that you can build a blockchain on the Polkadot network that has its own native token. Because if you take these blockchains we have now, they have their native tokens and then they have the
pack token.
The other one token. So you have so you have ETH and you have other ERC20 tokens on the Ethereum network. What they're saying is on Polkadot network you'll be able to build.
And the ERC is basically the foundation for
token standard. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But what they're saying is we're going to build, and you could do in two ways actually. You could do it in a way where you build it entirely on their network, where you use their security as well.
Yeah.
Or you could build it in a way where you don't necessarily use their security, but you use your own security, but you have their network to scale. They're building a bridge to Ethereum.
Yeah.
Which a lot of platforms. I think Cardano's also building a bridge.
All of them are building bridges.
Binance, Smart Chain, those sides of
yes. So that's why either everybody is gonna support both or multiple, or they're just gonna say, "All right, we're moving all to these other shit," and Ethereum is dead. So that's why Ethereum is.
That's the thing. It's very connected. It's very connected. Like
you believe in the V God.
Ethereum is very.
God is a nasty name if you really think about it.
It's a disgusting name. It's disgusting. I don't want to call somebody that. Like, I'm not saying it ever.
That's disgusting.
I don't know why. No,
that's his nickname though.
In the beginning of reading all of this, I liked him, but the more I see the creators of Polkadot and Cardano, I start thinking like these dudes know maybe more than.
Well, let's not get it fucked up. Let's not get it fucked up. The guy, Gavin Wood, who made Polkadot, is the person who coded Ethereum. Let's get that very clear.
Exactly.
Vitalik came up with the idea, but this is the guy who wrote he put
That's why
the shit together.
This is why I'm thinking that these two guys are maybe better at this shit than him.
Charles Hoskins was in charge of the roadmap, if I'm not incorrect.
Yeah. That's why I'm thinking that
he's a mathematician.
But these two.
Who cares? Okay. Who cares?
I'm not. What do you mean? Who cares?
No. But get this. I'm not saying the Polkadot guy or whoever created another Bitcoin or crypto is bad or good. But I mean the person that has a vision and lets somebody else create it.
I think this is not the time for a vision. This is too early for a vision.
What?
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
No. Okay. Let's say. Okay. Wait.
He's talking to Steve Jobs.
Steve Jobs is a visionary.
Vitalik
right?
is the Steve Jobs.
You telling me Vitalik is a visionary?
No, I'm not. He's the.
Don't do this.
You're very lucky. You're very lucky.
There's no camera.
You're very lucky the camera's not on.
You're missing gold.
You're very lucky the camera's not on.
Golden moments.
But anyways, Steve Jobs had the vision, right? And his argument was, okay, so you have people that programmed Ether, and now they went off and did their own thing. And I think, at least that's what Jeff said, and he thinks they're better, or the product they're going to deliver is going to be a lot better.
Yes.
I don't agree there because based on the idea, a person that has great vision and let other people, program it, for example. That doesn't mean the idea is bad or not.
Well, who told you my guy Charles ain't got no vision though? My guy Charles.
I never said he didn't have vision, but I mean, my argument is Vitalik could have great vision, even better than the guy that programmed it. And the person that programmed it could have an idea, but I mean, it couldn't. It doesn't necessarily need to be better. Doesn't necessarily need to be better. And that's the only thing. I'm not saying the other guy. I'm not saying the other guy is bad. Yeah, okay.
Hold up.
Whether it's good or not, it's a different thing.
Let me explain my thought process.
Yeah, go ahead.
At this point in the crypto space, it's not time yet for Steve Jobs. It's too early.
You're entirely wrong.
I think it's too early.
I think it would be
is
great.
Never too late or too early.
I think it's too early.
For Steve Jobs.
I think it's too early.
No, it's not. Why is it too early?
There's no there needs to be a base for most of these things to work off. And I think Dot and Cardano could be the space
hold on.
to work off and launch all of this to
wouldn't
next level.
the Steve be the one to make? That's the base. He's coming in to make the base, Jeff.
No, Steve comes in to make the front facing and the customer facing part.
Oh, okay, right.
There needs to be a technique to work on. Microsoft and the other people made the technology. They made the interface and they started it. Xerox and all those.
Okay, but we here though. We here. So
Yeah.
you got the Ethereum version 2.0. We got that popping off.
Yeah.
We got Cardano coming. We got Polkadot coming. One of these dudes is gonna do it. And then now we need Steve.
Now we need Steve.
Will it be you?
No.
No.
You
ain't got no vision.
I have ideas, but I don't know if I know enough about this thing to do it.
Soft to boss people around like that. That's what it is.
I need a team to help me.
Why you gotta be so cold though?
No, definitely. I need a team to help.
Why you gotta be so
You
cold?
can boss people around like
He's not.
Would you be able to boss people around like that?
Bossing people?
See, you would let the power go to your head and then
Definitely.
You think I would be Joe
Definitely.
Biden?
acting wild.
You think I would be Joe Biden?
Yes.
Acting crazy.
Yes.
You step out of line.
Yes.
Well, in a different style. Well, yeah, similar. It'll come down to the same thing.
Bro,
but
this is why we do this shit together. I cannot do certain parts. You cannot do certain parts. And this dude.
What are you talking about? I'd be perfect.
This dude.
I'd be perfect. I'd kill it.
This dude would be a dictator.
Yo, give me the.
He would be a dictator.
Yo, call me, all of you. Call me. I get it together.
You cannot run off and do your own shit like that. You'll be a dictator.
I mean, well.
I think he would be worse than Joe though.
Well, listen.
No, the annoying thing is he would be successful.
There'd be a vision. There'd be a vision.
He would be tyrannical and successful.
It will work. It will work.
Nah, he needs some people around him to slow him down.
I mean, I think it will work. But we definitely need that.
I think we could.
It's dense,
try.
you know. The space is it's dense. Like it's even finding stuff, even just finding how something like right now I'm looking into yield farming. That's my newest thing because you can make a lot of money with yield farming. That's something, and it's newer. People know trading. Trading wasn't always there in crypto.
Okay, explain youth farming.
Binance has been around since 2017.
I don't even know how to explain.
Like trading, even in the way they're doing it now, where it's the same as what people do with traditional financial assets. Even that's kind of new. Yield farming is a whole another way of making money in crypto that I'm studying and I'm trying to learn because I think it could be very interesting, very profitable.
It still goes way over my head. I'm reading up on it. I've read it.
The
But
very dumbed down, super simple version of it, which is about as much as I understand, is that you can obviously provide liquidity, right? To liquidity pools on decentralized exchanges and even on centralized exchanges. So they need people come there to buy coins and sell coins and trade coins and swap coins. And for the platform to be able to do that for people, they need to have those coins in their in their possession. They have to be able to do that.
So if you have a specific one,
you're a market maker. That's what it is. It's an automated market maker. You provide those coins along with a bunch of other people in a pool, right, of a particular trading pair. So let's say ETH and USDT pool.
You have to give ETH
and USDT
for a certain amount, though.
So that
for certain
people,
time.
Yeah,
span.
exactly. Yeah, and so that people can then trade that. You do that with millions of other people. In exchange, you are giving a yield, right? You make profit, interest. However, as opposed to the fucking non-interest that you get at these normal banks, you can get here a very, very, very high interest depending on the liquidity pool. So more safe, centralized places give you 10%, 8%. That's already very high. But there's places where you could literally go up high as like 100%.
But they're a lot more risky, of course.
There's a lot more risk, but I don't understand what the risks are yet. That's what I'm studying.
Yeah,
there's like this thing that can happen.
For example, Ethereum.
That's where it goes over.
You need to understand how it happened, but there are risks, but I just don't know how they work.
I want to learn how to mitigate those risks and then see how I can get into it, but I don't know if it's possible to mitigate those risks.
There it is. I don't know how.
Mitigating risk,
bro. We are in a whole different kind of world.
Mitigating risk.
We're in a whole different kind of world. Don't do this. All right, let's wrap this up. This is a difficult topic. We will most likely come back to this another time.
I think so.
And say everything that we just said again. So.
And then you can explain to us how you want to build the YouTube on blockchain.
I'm gonna think about it because I really think that something like that could help the space a little bit. But I don't know if I could build that shit. I don't even know how I came up with it. It's difficult.
Anything else you wanna share related to crypto?
What?
No.
I don't know. Like I'm just asking.
What you asking is if there's something that we should say that we're not saying.
Oh no, maybe the Tesla thing, but I mean maybe that could wait. That could wait.
We said that.
Tesla and Elon Musk are a topic that will forever come back.
Okay.
Well, we talked about that.
Cool.
All right. We thank you for listening. We are the Three Angry Men. I'm Jeffrey.
Danke.
Oliver.
And you can find us on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter. YouTube now probably not the full episode anymore because the camera just gave out. We thank you for listening, and we'll see you next time. Or you can hear us next time. Peace.